Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. We are from Group 3, EAB 3208, Waste Management. We are presenting our project entitled as POME as Bioplastics. So the group member of our group is myself, Azmin, and second, Fauzan, third, Hazwan, fourth, Aizat, and fifth, Ain. So the content that are presented now is what each of us will present. So the first one, the background will be presented by Aizat. The second one, introduction by Hazwan, and then process to produce bioplastics by Fauzan, and then application of bioplastics by Ain, and last but not least, the conclusion by me, Azmin. So let's start with Aizat.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. So for the background, I will tell you about the POME. What is POME? POME is underutilized liquid waste stream from palm oil mills that generated during the palm oil extraction or planting process. POME need to be handled or managed properly because it can cause serious environmental issue and pollutant. In Malaysia, at least 44 million tons of POME was produced and are increasing every year in Malaysia. So this is the serious waste management that we need to manage properly. So this waste can be useful source for our bioproduct and energy generation. Okay. Okay.
Okay, now let's move to second slide, which is introduction. Okay, polyhydroxyl iconate or PHA are raw materials for the production of bioplastic. PHA can be produced from foam, organic acids generated during acid phase. Anaerobic digestion of foam can be a potential carbon source for the production of PHA. Bioplastics are 100% biodegradable, thus it will reduce pollution.
All right. Thank you, Azwan. So moving on to my part of the presentation. So I would like to present about the process to produce bioplastic. Right here, we can see this is the basic representation of PHA producing process. As Aizat has mentioned before, PHA is the raw material to produce bioplastic. So as we can see from waste, and in our case, which is POME, palm oil mill effluent. First, PHA granules accumulation happen inside bacteria. Moving on to PHA extraction in the form of granules. And finally, the PHA is transformed into plastic products as shown in my slide. The plastic product that usually derived from PHA is food packaging derived from bioplastics lah. All right, moving on to the next slide. All right, this is a more detailed flow chart of bioconversion of POME into PHA for bioplastics production. And the name of the process is activated sludge. So, all right, I'm going to be very quick here. So 2 steps process for wastewater treatment coupled with PHA production was needed. As you can see, this is a coupling system, combination of treatment of POME and conventional wastewater treatment system with PHA production. So the first step involved is the controlled anaerobic treatment of POME. And during this process, complex organic compounds are broken down by bacteria into simple organic acids. The second step made use of the ability of a particular species of bacteria, alkaligenous eutrophers, to consume the simple acids and convert them to intracellular biopolymers as energy and carbon reserve. However, the amount of organic acids produced during anaerobic treatment was low and not enough to be used as raw materials for PHA production. So to solve this problem, the concentration of organic acids obtained was increased by evaporation. And finally, the concentrated acids were used as fermentation feedstock in fed batch culture of alkaligenous eutrophers for PHA production. So basically, it's a very long process, but what I can simplify is from POME and then going through anaerobic reactor to produce volatile fatty acids, and then we add bacteria to produce PHA, and PHA is the raw material for bioplastic. All right. And next slide is just basically my script. All right, so I'm done with it.
Okay, thank you, Fauzan. So now I will explain about the application of bioplastics. The first application is food packaging. It is to protect the food and to maintain the food quality. So it is important to study the change in properties of the packaging materials during the length of time it was in contact with the food. The next application is bags. For example, shopping bags and biodegradable bags. Biodegradable shopping bags are made of polymer that degrade or decompose when exposed to air, water, and sunlight. And then the third one is disposable housewares. It is to replace the use of polystyrene, for example, kitchen tools and bathroom accessories. And the last one is agriculture and horticulture. The example of the use of bioplastic in the agriculture is agricultural mulches and seeding stripes. It is used to give the new seedling a head start in the spring, and it is also helps reduce evaporation and conserve moisture. The next example is foils and nets. It is used in farming of mushroom and the coating of tree. And the last one is it helps to secure freshly created slope. Okay, next. Okay, this is the example picture of the application of bioplastic, food packaging, biodegradable plastics, biodegradable mulch, and disposal houseware.
Okay, so for the conclusion, generally we all know that POME is a waste that produced from palm oil production. So to prevent from the waste just being a pollutant to the earth, we must devise something to manage the waste. So one of the ways is to use the POME as bioplastics, which we just presented by our group that bioplastics has various of advantages and useful in our daily lives. In short, instead of POME as a pollutant waste, POME can be managed and processed into bioplastics. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mantap.